listen up, if you're 40 plus and you're trying to lose fat, if you're not losing at least 2 pounds a week, you're doing something massively wrong. You see, despite popular thinking, fat loss is really fucking easy if you're doing it properly. And in this video, in the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna teach you how to do it step by step. First thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna start intermittent fast.
Wrong. You don't have to intermittent fast to lose 2 pounds a week. It's simple. If you want to lose 2 pounds of fat per week, you have to create a deficit or burn an extra, resulting in 7,000 calories. So 3,500 calories for 1 pound of fat and 3,500 calories for another pound of fat. So you don't have to intermittent fast. It's just about reducing your calories that you're intaking, or get your body to move more so you expend more calories. It's that simple. You don't need to intermittent fast.
Fasting. It's a style of eating where you eat your food within an 8-hour window, followed by a 16-hour fast. It works very well to actually burn and use fat for energy. The second thing you're gonna do is ditch the old football workouts, dude. You're gonna actually go in the gym and do bodybuilding for 30 minutes and...
Wrong again. I really don't know what an old football workout is, but I'm assuming football workouts are far more intense if you actually played football at an elite level than a bodybuilding split routine. Bodybuilding is great for hypertrophy. Football is more predominantly for strength, but it's higher intensity in general because depending on your position, you want to get stronger, faster, more athletic, and more explosive. So way better workouts. Arguably, if you're over 40, probably don't recommend those workouts. So again, it's about expending or cutting calories in your nutritional needs to be able to lose 2 pounds of fat. Obviously, yes, you have to be working out fairly intense and working on the more muscle mass you have when you're active, you'll burn more calories.
Intensity training for 30 minutes.
You don't need high intensity training. You don't need a bodybuilding split. So this is totally wrong. You can still lose 2 pounds. Not saying those are bad things to do, but again, wrong.
When you do this high intensity training along with the bodybuilding preserves your muscle, and the high intensity training elevates your metabolism and helps you burn calories long after the...
Arguably, high intensity sacrifices more muscles than lower intensities. This is why bodybuilders just get on the treadmill, put it at 3 miles per hour at an incline, hold the damn thing, and walk, because they want the greatest percent of fat that they lose and not have any of their muscle loss, because muscle is really hard to gain and maintain, where you can be high intensity and all that stuff and sacrifice muscle, arguably burn more calories, but it's not as effective for a bodybuilder. That's why a bodybuilder never trains this way, and they're arguably leaner than your athletes out there. And, for reasons. Being too lean is not a good thing when it comes to most sports.
Workout is finished. And before I give you number 3, if you comment the word tutorial on this post, I'll send you the complete breakdown.
Yeah, no need to comment tutorial. You don't need a program. I have a program. You can do it. It's 100% free. If you want, there's links below.
The right macronutrients. I'm going to give it to you plain and fucking simple. Macros
are just carbs, protein, and fat. Yes, you want to consume carbs, protein, and fat in your diet, depending on your body, what you're doing, all stuff, what gets you better results versus not. You should test this out. There are some simple rules to follow when it comes to protein and carbs, depending on your activity level, as well as fat. But this is individual based off of people. Some people are much better consuming higher fat diets. Some people are better consuming lower fat diets. Metabolism, that just means anything. This guy I would not listen to. This is what I would call a meathead approach to getting results.
Literally just your target weight in grams of protein with 50 to 60 grams of fat per day and 200 grams of carbs. Start with that.
So, totally generic program. Not saying it's not better than most people that they're doing not working out at all.
Keep it fucking simple. If you don't lose 2 pounds, drop the carbs by 25 grams.
Again, yes, if you cut carbs, they have a water component, so you'll lose weight fairly quickly. But I'm assuming your goal is fat loss. This is why this program, I would say, is not as effective, because it's generic. It's not a cookie cutter. It is a cookie cutter approach to getting results. Granted, if you follow things that you eat clean and reduce your calories, all stuff, it will work. Obviously, if you aren't working out and you start going to the gym, you're i.e. going to burn more calories because you're going to the gym. You're going to put on more muscle mass because you weren't doing anything before. It will all work.
And keep that shit going until you consistently lose 2 pounds a week. It's that fucking simple. Now, there are a few other things.
Yeah, really what it's simple is reducing calories or increasing your caloric expenditure. It's that simple, and there are no needs for a book or program or anything else to follow. Arguably, trainers should be focused on teaching you to eat more consistently and staying on track and giving you a good workout that fits for your lifestyle than, yelling and screaming and cussing at you.
The clients that I work with. But it's too much for the sake of this video. So comment the word tutorial. I'll send you the full breakdown guide with how to break through plateaus and take your fit.
Yeah. Breaking through plateaus is pretty easy. You can comment below. Wish you the best. Coach Taj, whatever. Fat loss is easy because we know it's just 7,000 calorie deficit for 2 pounds a week. And that's from a fat loss standpoint. If it's just weight, geez, cut off your arm. Get real results.